If you could ask the CEO of Instacart one question, what would it be? Shopper pay, tip baiting, safety, or app functions? Better yet, do you think Instacart would actually respond? Well, I have the answer to this and so much more. Welcome back, everyone. It is Kim from Kim's Side Money Plans, and I'm here for the RideShare Guy. A couple weeks ago, RSG put out a community post. If you could ask Instacart any questions, what would it be? Well, I have good news. Instacart actually responded to your questions, and I'm going to reveal the answers, good or bad, and give you my reactions to their responses. You are definitely going to want to stick around until the last question. You're not going to want to miss their response to shopper pay. So, first question, how does Instacart plan to address concerns around worker classification and ensure that its drivers are treated fairly and receive the benefits they deserve? So Instacart says the app-based economy provides millions of Americans with access to flexible earning opportunities to support themselves and their loved ones on their own terms. Any change that limits their access to flexible earning opportunities could have dire economic consequences, as well as reduced income and limited options for workers. A recent Flex and Morning Consult survey, the first national survey of app-based workers, found 77% of app-based workers prefer to remain independent contractors. We remain committed to ensuring access to flexible earnings is preserved for shoppers. So, to me, I agree, but doesn't really set them apart or make the response special. Every gig app offers flexibility, and it seems like they are aware of the economic consequences regarding worker classification and what an impact it will have in our flexibility and earning potential. So to me, this doesn't really answer the question on what they as a company are going to do and take actions to ensure that they have flexible earnings. Let's see if they fight for our rights to remain independent and what their commitment level to their shoppers are. I guess, you know what, time will tell. Okay, next question. How is Instacart working to improve the safety of its drivers, such as thorough checks or better training program? Here is the response. We deeply value shoppers as members of the Instacart community. We strive to proactively provide them with the support and safety that makes their shopping experience as seamless as possible, protects them while they work. We provide safety features that shoppers can access right from the app, such as safety alerts, incident reporting, and the ability to seamlessly contact emergency services. Several of these resources include safety alerts in the rare case that a critical accident happens at or near a store or delivery location. We'll alert nearby shoppers via our in-app safety alert technology so they have the information they need to avoid the area. Contact 911 services. If a shopper is in need of immediate assistance from emergency personnel, they can contact emergency services directly from the app. Incident reporting. If a shopper has an issue while shopping or delivering, they can submit an incident report in their shopper app. Each report is promptly reviewed and addressed by our trust and safety team. Safety toolkit. Each of these safety features is available via our safety toolkit, readily accessible from one tap in the right corner of every screen in the shopper app. Optional training modules. Shoppers have access to virtual lessons regarding safe driving practices, sexual harassment, awareness and prevention, and other best practices on staying safe. Shopper injury protection. Shoppers have access to shopper injury protection, which is insurance designed to protect shoppers in the event of a covered accident. Ongoing selfie checks. Shoppers must also complete regular selfie checks to verify that only one individual is using their account, as well as other features that prevent shoppers from switching between phones during a batch. Shoppers can also reach live phone support while they shop in order to efficiently resolve any problems they encounter. Anyone who wishes to sign up as an Instacart shopper is required to undergo a thorough background check process before being approved to shop. We use a leading and trusting third-party background check company to run a comprehensive background check consisting of a national criminal history check of state and county records, a federal criminal history check, and the sex offender registry. If the individual does not pass any of these checks, they will not be approved to shop. To me, safety is really important for any shopper while in store or delivering. Instacart has rolled out measures within their control to keep drivers safe, as safe as they possibly can. I guess I'm that driver that believes in putting measures in place for myself to ensure my own safety, such as not delivering in certain neighborhoods, taking my keys with me, keeping my doors locked at all times, and that's just to name a few. I appreciate their efforts, but will it ever be enough? Because there's always a certain level of risk with delivering. I personally like the selfie checks to help prevent double accounts, but I think as a whole, background checks need a little bit more work and be a little bit more thorough due to the increase in theft from actual shoppers. Here's the next one. What measures is Instacart taking to reduce its environmental impact, such as through the promotion of sustainable packaging or encouraging the use of electric vehicles? The only response I could really find on this was close to the answer was, we believe that Instacart can invent the future of food and delivery on all of that and more for a customer. To me, that doesn't really answer this question. I don't know if they actually have an answer to this. Electric vehicles are the way of our near future, and what are they going to do to integrate this technology to their shoppers and reduce the environmental impact to customers? Still, to me, it's very unclear. Okay, next. What steps is Instacart taking to ensure the well-being of its drivers, such as through mental health support or better access to healthcare? Instacart health products and services are available to everyone, including Instacart shoppers. In addition, our shopper community is very important to us, and we have designed a suite of additional perks and offerings to support their unique needs. Shopper Injury Protection is a comprehensive insurance plan that covers shoppers in the event of an accident while shopping or delivering on Instacart. Full-service shoppers do not need to sign up or enroll for occupational accident insurance. There are no premiums, deductibles, or copays. Stride Benefits platform provides a suite of health and finance offerings to shoppers. The Stride app is completely free. Once they're in the app, shoppers can review and purchase a variety of benefit options, including health insurance. They can also get help with tax information and other financial offerings. Doctor on Demand behavioral health program gives shoppers access to mental health resources to get expert care from licensed therapists and psychiatrists. Therapy and psychiatry sessions start at just $4, and their providers are equipped to help address any concerns or issues shoppers may have pertaining to their mental health. Starship offers a free health savings account, HSA, helping shoppers save for healthcare-related expenses. Contributing to the HSA can help make shoppers have funds set aside for any healthcare expenses, including common items like over-the-counter medications, doctor copays, and first aid. Rocket Lawyer provides access to legal services for life milestones like starting a family, elder care, or buying a home. Shoppers have access to more than 1,000 legal documents, one free 30-minute consultation per issue they may have, and unlimited online Q&A. Perk Spot for U.S. shoppers and Perk Polis for Canadian shoppers is one-stop shop for exclusive gift discounts from popular retailers in dozens of categories. Shoppers in Canada can also receive discounts on cell phone plans and coverage through Bell Mobility and Rogers. We've long been working with elected officials across the country to develop policy solutions that would enable healthcare access for shoppers who need it. For example, in California, many shoppers can now access a healthcare subsidy made available by the passage of Proposition 22. Okay. To me, healthcare through most gig companies, it's just expensive because we're independent. It's not affordable unless as a driver you are disciplined to put money aside for taxes and healthcare, and even that takes away from your take-home money. Yes, Instacart can say they offer healthcare, but there are many gig workers who are using these platforms just to survive. Expensive healthcare equals drivers who forego choosing to have healthcare to put more money in their pocket. How does it become more affordable to ensure it's a better option and get more drivers covered? Now, mental health is something I really believe every driver can relate to, and it's near and dear to my heart. But we don't talk about it, and it's so important that we do have the resource to talk to someone and get the help if needed. It's a good thing that there is an option for an on-demand behavioral health program that gives drivers an option for expert care from licensed therapists and psychiatrists. Okay, moving on. How is Instacart working to improve the user experience for both customers and drivers, and what innovations can we expect to see in the coming years? In 2022, we worked closely with the shopper community to develop an even greater understanding of who shoppers are, why they shop with Instacart, and how we can better support them along the way. To do this, we conducted a number of in-depth focus groups, shopper surveys, and phone calls to gain more insight into the values that matter most to shoppers. And how can we build a meaningful relationship with more than 600,000 shoppers who earn through Instacart? These conversations inspired us to renew our commitment to shoppers and improve their experience on the Instacart platform. Since sharing our commitments in 2022, we have introduced more than 20 shopper-first product features that deliver on these primary objectives. Provide shoppers with support while you shop and beyond. Give shoppers ingredients to earn on your terms. Foster a community built on best intent, and offer greater recognition and rewards for the best of the bunch. New innovations for customers on Instacart. We are always looking for new and creative ways to transform the online grocery experience for customers, and we believe that the way they think about food will fundamentally change in the next decade. Customers will come to expect a more convenient experience and easier access to the widest selections of food, all with faster delivery times, more personalization, especially as the relationship between nutrition and health becomes more important, and they expect to be inspired when it comes to what they eat. I have a couple of things to say about this. They were very vague on the more than 20 shopper-first product features. So I clicked on the link, and this is some of what came out of the understanding of shoppers this past year. Live phone support, in-store navigation, which I don't know about you, but it's not very accurate. Safety toolkits, simplified returns, shopping list features, tip protection. Okay, let's stop right there because this is important. Why would we need protection if the taking away tip feature wasn't actually there? Take it away from the customers. Don't give them the power to scam drivers, and then it becomes a win-win, not a lose-lose. If you as a company are saying it's okay for a customer to take tips away from, man, it's not okay. What are you doing about the customers who actually abuse the system? Enough about tip baiting. I can probably go on and on, but you can tip cash out after 2 hours, multi-store batches, personal preference. I'm just not a fan of going to separate locations and doing more than one shop. And also, there's a new rating system, and there are many more that I didn't mention. Now, as far as the customer, they didn't say at all what they are doing except that they are looking for new ways, and customers will come to expect a more convenient experience. Okay, so what is your innovation? And my question, what are you doing to combat grocery stores that are on your platform but are pulling out and are now choosing to offer customer in-store shopping and delivery from their own staff, minimum delivery fees, and the best yet, in-store prices? It becomes cheaper for the customer. It's saving them money in the long run. So what are you really doing to keep these grocers on your platform? Lastly, there are two questions, and I'm combining them into one because their response was kind of lumped into just one topic. So here are the questions. What does an average Instacart shopper get paid? And why does Instacart pay less than driving for Uber and Lyft? This is the response. Instacart offers batch minimums between $7 to $10 for full-service batches and $5 for delivery-only batches. The Instacart batch payment is determined by a number of factors, including the number of items and units in the batch, the weight of those items, the anticipated time and effort it would take to shop and deliver the batch, and the expected time and distance it will take for the shopper to complete the delivery. We have an upfront earning structure that allows shoppers to see the total payment offered before accepting the batch so they can determine whether or not they would like to shop the batch. This includes the expected miles that will take to deliver the batch, the Instacart payment they will receive, and the expected customer tip for the batch. Shopper earnings may vary depending on how many batches they choose to shop, but there is no limit to what they can earn. Instacart, I'm so glad you told us all the information we already know, and it didn't really answer the questions. In my opinion, the biggest issue all drivers have with Instacart is their pay, because Instacart expectations and customers' expectations does not meet the pay that is offered to most drivers. When you see orders like this, ask yourself, would you complete this order for this crappy pay? While there are times the pay is really great due to generous customers, and there are a lot of generous customers, unfortunately the bad outweighs the good and leaves shoppers disheartened and just shaking their heads in disgust. But I've read the response, and before you talk about upfront earnings, which in my opinion, I think is honestly truly amazing that you are one of the few transparent gig companies that are out there, but you say it's up to the shopper to take a batch or not to take the batch. I have a question for you. Wouldn't you want a shopper to take and get a batch done with more fair pay than it just sitting around and not being shopped and delivered and just really getting the customer mad? I would still like to know why Instacart pays less than Lyft and Uber. And guys, that's it for the questions. Thank you, Instacart, for taking time and responding back to our questions we had for you. I truly appreciate it. Overall, I found these responses generic, and the information we can all find on the Instacart website. For those that are new to Instacart, there is some very valuable information in some of these responses that you might not have known, so hopefully you got some value out of this video. Everyone, let me know, what do you think of some of these answers to our questions? Do you agree? Do you not agree? What is the one response that actually stood out to you? If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and make sure that that bell is turned on so you know when the latest videos come out. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And guys, I'll see you next week. Bye everyone.